They called me Uchenna the loafer. The street boys laughed when I passed. The shop owners rolled their eyes when I lingered too long. I was 28. No job. No plan. Just surviving day by day, chasing dreams that I never started. But everything changed the day my mother died. 1 week before Mama's death. Mama Nkechi was the strongest woman I ever knew. A trader, a widow, a mother of 3 boys. She raised us selling vegetables under the sun. Her hands were rough. Her voice, soft. Her faith, unshakable. That day, I came home late. Again. Mama Nkechi, weak but gentle. Uke, come. Sit here. Let me look at you. At that moment Uchenna was frustrated and said, Mama, imtired. I've been hustling since morning. Mama Nkechi said, Son, hustling without direction is like fetching water with a basket. I know your heart is heavy, but hear me now. Uchenna, mumbling. Mama, what can I do? Everything I try, it fails. I'm tired. Mama Nkechi, holding his hand. Uche, my time is almost done. But your time is just beginning. Don't waste it looking for shortcuts. You are not meant for the gutters. There's greatness in you, even if you can't see it yet. Much later you will see it, my son. That night, she smiled, closed her eyes, and never opened them again. On the funeral day, I stood before the small crowd. No tears came out. I am just ashamed of myself, because I had nothing to offer. No money, no legacy, just regrets. All her talk back then. After the burial, my uncle pulled me aside. Uncle Okoro said, Uche, your mama suffered for you. But you've been floating. You need to wake up, boy. Those words she told you, write them down. Live them. Uchenna. Uncle, I don't even know where to begin. Uncle Okoro. Begin with one step.
One honest step. Start anywhere. You start.
I went home, looked up and down, no ideas came through, and I found Mama's old wrapper. Inside, folded gently, was a note I'd never seen. My son, if you read this after I'm gone, know this, you are not your failures. You are not what people call you. You are what you choose to become every single day. Choose well. That was the spark. Day was the first step of my life. I humbled myself, swallowed my pride, took a job cleaning tricycles at the park.
The boys looked.
I worked. Every morning, I repeated Mama's words. In 2 months, I saved enough to rent a barrow. I started helping market women push their goods. Rain or shine. One of them was Madame Beezy. One day, Madame Beezy said, You again?
Always early, always smiling.
You remind me of someone. She said, Uchenna asked, Who? Madame Beezy. My son. But he gave up. Women stranded at closing hours. Tired. Carrying heavy baskets. An idea formed. A business idea sparks. I borrowed N10,000 naira from a church member, so that I can printed small flyers for the new business. Uche's helper service. Clean hands. Honest work. A year passed. I didn't just push goods. I hired boys, gave them uniforms, taught them respect, clean appearance, discipline. The community noticed. I was no longer Uche the loafer. I was Uche the helper man. Then came the twist. His name was Samto. He waited outside the market every evening, watching me. One day, I approached him. Uchenna. Oh boy, why you day here every evening? Samto. I want to work, sir. But nobody believe in me. Uchenna, softly. I used to be like you. I took him in. Trained him. In 6 months, he was leading my second crew. 3 years later, I stood before a crowd again. This time, in a white shirt and clean trousers. They were clapping. The occasion? We opened the Nkechi Foundation for Youth Empowerment, named after the woman who saw light in me when I only saw darkness. Sometimes, the richest inheritance isn't money. It's a sentence, a prayer, a word that stays with you forever. Mama's last words became my compass. And now, every boy I help, I whisper it too. You are not your failures. You are what you choose to become, every single day. Brain moral of the story. A single sentence spoken in love can outlive death and transform generations. Never underestimate the power of your words, especially to someone who's lost their way. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs encouragement today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more life-changing stories.